Hello, beautiful listeners, and welcome back to Green Earth Essentials. I'm your host, Michelle Jackson, and today we're diving into one of the most famous healing roots in the world, ginseng. Across Asia, North America, and even the Amazon, ginseng has been treasured as a root of life, strength, and longevity. But here's something you may not know. Not all ginsengs are created equal. Some are true members of the Panax family, while others simply share the name because of their similar energizing qualities. In this episode, we'll journey through 5 different types of ginseng: Asian, American, Siberian, Brazilian, and Panax Noto ginseng. We'll explore what makes each unique, how they've been used traditionally, and how they might fit into modern wellness today. The story begins with the name itself, Panax, drawn from the Greek word panacea, meaning cure-all. From the very beginning, ginseng carried with it the promise of being more than just a root. It was seen as a key to vitality, longevity, and balance. In traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, Asian ginseng, Panax ginseng, has been revered for over 2,000 years as one of the most powerful qi tonics. Qi, or vital energy, is the life force that animates the body. To restore qi is to restore life itself. Ancient texts describe ginseng as strengthening the 5 major organs, calming the spirit, sharpening the mind, and renewing the body after great exertion or illness. Because of its rarity, wild ginseng was often considered more valuable than gold. Emperors of China and Korea guarded ginseng supplies carefully, and elaborate tribute systems grew around it. In some dynasties, harvesting wild ginseng without permission was punishable by death. Traders risked dangerous journeys across forests and mountains to find it, and entire communities were shaped by the seasonal search for this root. The root's distinctive man-shaped form gave rise to powerful symbolism. Healers and collectors believed that the closer a root resembled the human body, the more potent it was in restoring vitality and harmonizing body, mind, and spirit. This belief even inspired folklore. One well-known Korean tale tells of a ginseng hunter guided by mountain spirits. After many days lost in the forest, exhausted and about to give up, he followed a mysterious deer that led him to a hidden valley brimming with wild ginseng. He returned home not only with the root, but also with renewed energy and clarity. A story passed down as a lesson about patience, respect for nature, and the magical qualities attributed to ginseng. In time, Asian ginseng became the archetype of what the world knows as ginseng today, the root of strength, renewal, and longevity. Even as new species and cousins of ginseng were discovered, Panax ginseng remained the original standard by which all others were measured, revered for both its practical healing qualities and its almost mythical connection to life force. Asian ginseng or Panax ginseng is often called the yang ginseng. It's stimulating, warming, and fortifying, like a fire that sparks energy back into the body. In traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, it's considered one of the great qi tonics, helping to restore vital energy when it has been deeply depleted. Historically, it was so highly prized that wild roots were once worth their weight in gold, reserved for emperors, scholars, and warriors. Modern research has confirmed much of what traditional practitioners observed. Asian ginseng has been shown to support immune health, circulation, stamina, cardiovascular function, and cognitive performance. Studies have looked at its ability to improve focus and memory, reduce fatigue, and even support healthy aging by protecting cells against oxidative stress. Athletes sometimes use it to enhance recovery and endurance, while others turn to it for sustained energy during stressful times. But because it is so stimulating, Asian ginseng isn't always gentle. In TCM, its warming yang quality makes it best suited for people who are cold, weak, or depleted. Those recovering from illness, exhaustion, or long-term stress. On the other hand, someone who already runs hot with symptoms like anxiety, irritability, high blood pressure, or insomnia may find Asian ginseng too intense, as it can cause restlessness, overstimulation, or trouble sleeping if overused. It's also worth noting that Asian ginseng comes in two main forms: white ginseng and red ginseng. White ginseng is the raw, dried root, considered milder and often used for general tonification. Red ginseng, on the other hand, has been steamed before drying, which makes it stronger, warmer, and more stimulating. Red ginseng is traditionally used when a more powerful, invigorating effect is needed, while white ginseng is chosen for gentler, everyday replenishment. This is why ginseng is often recommended with care. The right person can feel renewed strength and resilience, while the wrong constitution may feel unbalanced. In essence, Asian ginseng is the root you turn to when you need to rebuild deep reserves of energy, sharpen the mind, and strengthen the body's defenses. A powerful ally, but one to be used with respect. Now let's cross the ocean to North America, where indigenous peoples were the first to use Panax quinquefolius, or American ginseng. Long before it entered global trade, it was valued as a restorative tonic, a plant ally for fatigue, weakness, and maintaining harmony with the rhythms of life. Some native traditions used it in ceremonial contexts as well as for daily wellness, seeing it as a gift of renewal from the forest. Unlike its Asian cousin, American ginseng is considered more yin. In traditional Chinese medicine, yin represents cooling, calming, and nourishing qualities, in contrast to the fiery, energizing yang. Where Asian ginseng ignites the fire, American ginseng replenishes the waters. It gently restores reserves rather than pushing the body to perform, making it especially useful for those who are depleted but sensitive to stimulants. Modern research has confirmed its reputation as a gentler restorative root. American ginseng has been studied for stress support, immune balance, cognitive clarity, and blood sugar regulation. One of its most well-documented uses is in supporting cancer patients. Clinical trials have found it can significantly reduce fatigue, one of the most common and draining side effects of treatment. It's also being explored for helping manage type 2 diabetes by improving blood sugar control and for calming the nervous system without overstimulation. Because of this cooling yin quality, American ginseng is often recommended for people who run hot, those prone to irritability, restlessness, or night sweats, particularly during perimenopause or menopause. It nourishes fluids, calms agitation, and supports sustainable energy that doesn't lead to a crash. Many people find it easier to tolerate long term than Asian ginseng, making it well suited for daily or seasonal use. If Asian ginseng is the warrior's root, American ginseng is the healer's companion, a plant that restores balance, eases stress, and steadies the system with a quiet, enduring resilience. Siberian ginseng or Eleutherococcus senticosus isn't technically ginseng at all. It's not part of the Panax family, but it earned the nickname because of its remarkable ability to build endurance and reduce stress. Unlike true ginsengs, which are rich in compounds called ginsenosides, Siberian ginseng contains eleutherosides, a different set of active chemicals that account for its unique effects. Its claim to fame came in the mid-20th century when Soviet scientists began studying plants that could help people cope with extreme environments. They coined the term adaptogen to describe natural substances that enhance the body's ability to adapt to stress. Siberian ginseng quickly became the poster child of this new category. It was given to athletes to boost performance, to factory workers to increase productivity, and to cosmonauts preparing for space travel. Reports suggested it improved stamina, recovery, and immune resilience, all without the jitteriness of caffeine or the overstimulation that sometimes comes with Asian ginseng. Today, Siberian ginseng is still prized as a daily tonic for building quiet strength. It's considered gentler than true Panax ginsengs, which means it's less likely to cause side effects like restlessness or overheating. Herbalists often recommend it for people under chronic stress, those recovering from illness, or anyone in need of a steady foundation of energy. Some research also points to its role in supporting immune health. enhancing mental focus and improving resistance to fatigue. If Asian ginseng is the fiery warrior and American ginseng the calm healer, Siberian ginseng is the steady workhorse, adaptable, reliable, and always ready to help the body weather life's storms. Now we travel to the Amazon rainforest where another root carries the ginseng name, Brazilian ginseng or Papia panticulata. Locally, it's known as suma root, and in traditional use, it was called paratudo, meaning for everything. This nickname hints at its status as a multi-purpose plant in South American folk medicine, where it was used to support strength, endurance, and recovery from all manner of imbalances. Like Siberian ginseng, Brazilian ginseng isn't part of the Panax family, but it has earned its place in the broader ginseng family tree because of its adaptogenic qualities. It contains unique compounds called fafosides, which are thought to play a role in its effects on energy, hormone regulation, and immune function. Some traditions use suma for sexual vitality, stress resilience, skin health, and as a restorative tonic after illness. Modern studies, though still limited, suggest that suma may enhance the body's ability to use oxygen during exercise, making it of interest for athletes seeking better stamina and recovery. There is also preliminary research into its role in supporting hormonal balance, reducing inflammation, and even protecting against certain types of cellular stress. Because of this, herbalists often describe it as a plant that not only strengthens the body, but also nourishes vitality on a deeper level. It's not a Panax ginseng, but it captures the same spirit of resilience and adaptability that unites all ginsengs. Where Asian ginseng is fiery and American ginseng is cooling, Brazilian ginseng is earthy and grounding, an Amazonian tonic that embodies the idea of for everything. Finally, let's return to China for a lesser-known cousin, Panax notoginseng, better known as Sanchi or Tenchi ginseng. Unlike Asian or American ginseng, Sanchi isn't primarily valued as an energy tonic. It's most famous for its powerful influence on blood and circulation. In traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, Sanchi is revered as a first aid herb. Raw sanchi has long been used in urgent situations such as trauma, injuries, bleeding, swelling, and bruising. It was sometimes powdered and applied topically to wounds or taken internally to help stop bleeding while simultaneously moving stagnant blood. An unusual dual action that earned it a legendary reputation among soldiers and martial artists. Steam Sanchi, by contrast, undergoes a transformation. It becomes gentler, warming, and more restorative, making it suitable as a tonic for vitality, heart health, and graceful aging. Modern research has confirmed some of these traditional insights. Sanchi contains notogensenosides, compounds that appear to support cardiovascular health, circulation, and healthy inflammatory responses. Today, it is studied for its potential role in heart protection, stroke recovery, and vascular health. Because of its strong effect on blood flow and clotting, Sanchi is considered a practitioner's herb, one that should be used with guidance, particularly for anyone taking blood thinning or blood pressure medications. In Chinese culture, Sanchi is sometimes called the root more precious than gold. It's treasured as both a healer's root for emergencies and a sustainer's root for longevity. When respected and properly guided, it bridges the worlds of immediate healing and long-term wellness. One of the most fascinating aspects of ginseng is its role in women's health. For centuries, different traditions have recognized its ability to restore energy, calm the mind, and ease the transitions that mark key stages in a woman's life. In traditional Chinese medicine, ginseng is seen as a qi tonic that can help rebuild strength during perimenopause and menopause, when the body's yin and yang energies begin to shift. Asian ginseng, with its warming and stimulating qualities, has been studied for reducing hot flashes, boosting circulation, and improving stamina, making it useful for women who feel drained, chilly, or depleted. However, because it can be too warming for some, practitioners often recommend it with care, matching it to women who truly need its fiery spark. American ginseng, by contrast, is considered more yin and cooling. This makes it a better fit for women who struggle with stress, irritability, or mental fog during hormonal shifts. Modern research suggests it can balance cortisol, support blood sugar stability, and gently enhance energy without overstimulation, qualities that many women find grounding during perimenopause. Brazilian ginseng, or suma root, carries the nickname para-tudo, for everything. Traditionally, it has been used as a hormone balancer and vitality tonic, often to enhance sexual health, mood, and resilience. Some early studies suggest it may help with estrogen modulation and overall energy, adding another layer of support for women navigating the ups and downs of hormonal change. Even Siberian ginseng, though not a true Panax, has a place here. Its reputation as a gentle adaptogen makes it helpful for women experiencing fatigue from chronic stress, immune weakness, or overwork. It strengthens without overstimulating, which can be especially valuable during the physically and emotionally demanding phases of life. Taken together, these different ginsengs highlight a simple truth. There is no one-size-fits-all approach. Each root offers a slightly different form of nourishment, whether warming or cooling, energizing or calming. But the common theme is clear. Ginseng, in its many forms, offers women a way to find steadiness, vitality, and balance during times of change. As with all powerful herbs, respect is key. Ginseng is revered across cultures because of its potency, But that same potency means it's not for everyone and not for every situation. Some people experience side effects such as restlessness, insomnia, nervousness, headaches, or digestive upset, especially if they take high doses or use stimulating forms like Asian ginseng for too long. Others may notice a temporary rise in blood pressure or increased heart rate, which can be risky for those with cardiovascular concerns. Even gentler forms like American ginseng or Siberian ginseng can still cause imbalances if overused or taken without regard for the individual's constitution. Medication interactions are another important consideration. Ginseng can interfere with blood thinners such as warfarin, alter the effects of blood pressure drugs, diabetes medications, or antidepressants, and may amplify the stimulating effects of caffeine. Because many people today take prescription medications daily, it's especially important to seek guidance before combining ginseng with pharmaceutical treatments. Traditionally, herbalists emphasized matching the type of ginseng to the person's constitution. Someone already running hot, tense, or anxious may do poorly on warming Asian ginseng, while someone fatigued, cool, or depleted may benefit from it. This wisdom still applies today. The safest way to approach ginseng is to choose the right type for your needs, use it in moderation, and take breaks rather than using it continuously without pause. For most people working with a practitioner, whether in traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, or Western herbalism, is the surest way to get the benefits of ginseng while minimizing risks. Like any profound ally from the plant world, ginseng offers great gifts when used wisely, but calls for mindfulness, balance, and respect. So, what have we learned? Ginseng is not one root, but many faces of resilience. Asian ginseng brings fiery strength. American ginseng offers cool calm. Siberian ginseng builds everyday endurance. Brazilian ginseng adapts to everything. And Panax noda ginseng heals deeply through the blood. Each has its own personality, its own wisdom, and its own place in the story of human wellness. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who loves learning about herbal medicine. And if you'd like to support the podcast, visit my Patreon at patreon.com/Green Earth Essentials. Until next time, stay rooted in wellness and connected to the earth. This is Michelle Jackson signing off.